The Great Chapati Hunt, a story for Abby Coppock by Auntie Beth. Victoria the elephant was one of a kind. While other elephants loved a juicy bit of grass or a tasty new leaf, Victoria loved chapati. She thought about them, sang about them, even dreamt about them. The problem was, they were very hard to come by where she lived. One day, the 15th of November to be precise, she realised she had not had chapati in exactly 11 months and 29 days. Nearly a whole year without chapati? Something must be done. Without any further ado, she packed a little bag with her favourite hat, her best swimming costume, and the chapati money she had put aside every week. She kissed her family goodbye, gave a loud trumpet call, and headed due west towards the afternoon sun, because the sun is shaped like a chapati after all. She passed an ostrich and called out, "Do you know where I can find chapati, please?" But he just stuck his head in the sand and avoided the question. Next she saw a tortoise. "Hello there, sir. Do you know where I can find chapati?" asked Victoria. "You'll have to ask Michelle," he called back, and promptly disappeared inside his shell. Michelle? My shell. Oh, I guess he didn't want to talk to me. On she tramped and soon came across a crocodile. "Hello there, madam. Do you perhaps know where I can find chapati?" "What would I know about chapati?" she replied crossly and splashed away. No need to be so snappy, thought Victoria. Soon night fell, and for a while Victoria carried on walking by the light of the moon, which was also shaped like a chapati. After a while, a big cloud came and blocked the moonlight, and Victoria stubbed all 4 of her feet, one after another, in the dark. Time for sleep, she thought, and curled up underneath a mango tree. Oof! Victoria woke up just as the sun was rising and a mango fell on her head. "I still haven't found chapati," she snuffled, "and no one will help me find any." A small silver tear escaped under each eyelid. Just then, a beautiful smell came wafting up her nose, a smell she had almost forgotten because she had not smelt it in so long. Chapati! Her eyes lit up. She jumped up on her feet, and with fresh determination she packed up her belongings and set off. Over to her left she wiggled her trunk and back to the right. Following her nose she trotted happily, and the ground began to rise. Up a little hill, around 6 big corners, and crossing a little brook. She stopped for a quick paddle, startling a duck having a nap. "Apologies, Mr. Duck. I'm on a chapati hunt, and I picked up the scent and got so excited I needed to have a paddle." "Chapati, you say?" quacked Mr. Duck. "I've not had chapati in almost a year. May I join you on your great chapati hunt?" "Of course, Mr. Duck. Adventures are so much more fun with 2. Picking up the scent again, she wiggled her trunk to the left and back over to the right. Victoria trampled on, with Mr. Duck right behind her every step of the way. Up and up they climbed, higher and higher they went. "Hello there," called Michaela Monkey. "You're a long way from home, Victoria. What brings you up my mountain?" "Hello, Michaela Monkey. I'm on a chapati hunt, and Mr. Duck is joining me." "A chapati hunt? Your nose must be very good. There's a chapati stall just on the other side of this ridge. Would you like me to show you?" Michaela said and swung down from her tree. "Yes, please," Mr. Duck and Victoria quacked and trumpeted together. Together they climbed and clambered until they thought they would touch the sky, and just then the landscape dropped away, and below them was a huge blue crystal clear lake, glistening in the sun, and right next to it, a chapati stall. Mr. Duck, Michaela Monkey and Victoria all smiled at each other. Suddenly, with a giggle and a trump, Victoria scooped them up, slid down the hill, landing them all in the lake with a huge splash. They splashed and played, floated and dived until they were all tired out and came to the shore just as a fresh batch of chapati finished cooking. So they sat down for the best meal ever. What an adventure, trumpeted Victoria. I do love friends and chapati.